Yo, what's up? I know. You're thinking, where have I been? You're missing my videos, aren't you? You're missing those cheesy, stupid, corny videos I've been making. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I'm back. I'm back. Don't worry. Don't worry. I want to give you an excuse of why I was gone, but the excuse was I'm lazy and I like food and sleep. So, kind of just fell off the map. But a lot of things have been happening. I've still been on the grind. I've still been yard selling, still doing the flipping deal. We're still making some money here and there. We're still doing our thing, right? The hustle hasn't stopped. It's just that beyond the hustle thing that I was liking to do so much when I was posting to social media every day. I was doing the YouTube videos. They were great. Everything was working pretty good. You know, it wasn't nothing crazy, but it was still working. It was fun to put out the videos. I like listening to my friends and my coworkers and say, "Hey, I saw your stupid face on YouTube." I'm like, "You saw me." But anyway, so I wanted to come back at something. I have a lot of my friends, people I know, close people. You know, maybe not friends, but someone who's around me, acquaintances. We'll go with that. They're like, "How do you do it, man? How do you talk to these people that you don't know? How do you haggle with these people?" And it really got me thinking. Something that I don't think I've seen on YouTube. I'm sure there is somewhere in that little that mind train you get on YouTube and you start going down the wormholes, and you know I'm sure it's somewhere in there. But I got to thinking, the art of the haggle. I haven't seen it. I haven't personally seen it. So I'm gonna make my own video of the art of the haggle. How do you haggle? There's a lot of things that go into it. There's a lot of different areas to cover, but I sit there and I worked on it for a couple hours today, and I was thinking about it, and I broke it down to 5 categories of the art of the haggle. I'm going to make a 5 video mini series on the art of the haggle starting today. Starting here in just a minute. I want to do a little bit more talking, and then I want to get into the first area. I spent a lot of time thinking about this. I'm not necessarily the most outgoing person, but I'm not clammed up. I'm pretty confident in myself, you know, but I've got some areas I need to work on. So I've always been good with hearing other people's opinion and not necessarily absorbing it, but hearing it. Sometimes make my brain kick on, and I go, "Hey, dummy, it's time to stop doing that," and I move on, and I get better from it. So maybe, just maybe, this little 5 part video mini series, if you will, they're gonna be like 5 minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, somewhere in there, can help someone get a little bit better with their haggle and makes you some more money. The first one, I think, is probably one of the most difficult ones to get out of and to advance yourself in, and it's 100% social pressure. Social pressure is that tightness in your chest when you're talking to somebody you don't know. You know what I'm talking about. That social anxiety. We all have it to an extent. Some people don't have it like at all, hardly. They got just a little bit, and some people won't even say hey to their mom. It's just weird. But, you know, when I first started, it was real bad for me. I didn't want to talk to people, so I just accepted things the way they were. I just accepted it. Just whatever it is, I want to get it that way, and then I'll make it happen on my end. That necessarily doesn't always work. So I wanted to go over these things. There's a lot of key points, excuse me, that you can go over and mentally prepare yourself for when it comes to the haggle and talking to people. If you don't know somebody, what's the difference going to make? Is it really that big of a deal if you don't know them? Is it really that big of a deal if they think you're kind of weird? Not really. You learn, the more you talk to people, you'll learn not to care so much. One of the key points inside of this first little part here is practice makes perfect. Talk to strangers. Good morning, how are you? You ain't got to have a conversation with these people. You ain't got to know about their children. You ain't got to know about none of that. Just, good morning, how are you? What's going on, player? Something simple. That right there, that little bit, just talking to a random person each day, will actually build your confidence when you're going into speaking to other people. Me in particular, I've got to talk to a lot of people every day. Like every single day, I talk to, some days I talk to 5, some days I talk to 500. So I've got to get out of my shell. I got to be me, but I got to be like a ninja version of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to know me yet. I want them to know that I ain't scared to talk to them, but I want them to know like just enough to keep them intrigued. They want to keep talking to me sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm like, what do you want? Get away from me. You stink. Smell like duty breath. Something like that. You know, you get what I'm saying, right? So one of the things that I think that a lot of people have trouble with is that worry or self-doubt that someone's going to judge them off of their appearance, off of the way they speak. There's just like a list goes on and on. But the great thing about today's world is there is no secrets on social media. Everyone can find out every little bit of dirt detail about your life before you even meet them. So if I know I'm going to go meet John Doe, I'm going to get on his Facebook and I'm going to do, oh, I seen he went to Colorado last year with his wife. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can dig into these other people if you want to. You really can't let someone else's opinion affect how you act, because as soon as that happens, deal's off. You're not going to be able to move forward without some sort of like recognition that you did okay. So the small thing I would say get away from this video is say hi to the little people. Meet someone new every single day. You don't have to sell them that you're trying to be nice and you're trying to get them to accept you. Really, you're just trying to go, hey, how you doing? My name's Chase. How are you? All right, we're going on about our day. I didn't get your number. I didn't get your address. We didn't exchange Facebook. We ain't about to email each other. I don't care about your dog. None of that. I just want to know who you are. And that's it. That right there, that little bit, tiny bit of practice can literally make your confidence when you're speaking to other people so much better. So much better. So try that next time you're out. There's a whole lot more into this video segment. There's 4 more sections, and they're all equally as important. This one is one of the ones like the big step. This is the big step for everyone that needs to know, and you got to get into it because if you can't talk and you can't break that barrier ice, you're not going to be able to haggle with them, especially with someone who's done it before. Like if you come to me and you're kind of shut off, and I can smell it. I can smell it on you that you shut off and you're weak-minded and you ain't got it. I could probably get you for some money. There's a good chance. If you come to me and talk to me, and we actually get a conversation going about whatever I'm selling or you're selling, chances are we're both going to be okay at the end of the day. Our deal's going to be great. That does not mean whatsoever that there's going to be any kind of personal relationship after that moment. I don't need new friends. I don't need anything. I just need to get what you're selling into my possession so I can sell it and make me some money. That's what it is. Don't take things so personal. It is a job. It is a hustle. It is a way to make some extra money for you and your family. Don't be afraid. Just get out there and do it. Go shake somebody's hand today and tell them that it's going to be all right.